Hey everyone, in this video you can find out more about the outstanding features of Maschine Plus. For the first time ever, Maschine has become fully standalone with its own built-in processor and internal storage. We will show you how to get started with your device, whether you are completely new to Maschine or familiar with former generations. After that, we look at some interesting examples of how Maschine Plus can be used to kickstart your music productions and become integrated into your existing setup. The whole layout of Maschine Plus is based on the renowned Maschine MK3 model. It has exactly the same form, but doesn't require the use of a computer. This was made possible by integrating a quad-core processor, 4 GB DDR dual-channel RAM, and 32 GB internal flash storage. Together with the additional SD card drive on the left-hand side, there's everything required to get hands-on with your virtual instruments, samples, and effects. When looking closely, you'll notice that Maschine Plus comes in a premium housing, featuring metal knobs and this gorgeous heavyweight main encoder which works in 4 directions. All controls feel great and effortless to work with, even after hours in the studio. On the back, there's a nice selection of audio and MIDI I/Os, where you can also connect your speakers and headphones. Here, we integrated 2 new USB-A ports for MIDI keyboards and external instruments. Right next to that, there's the power connector with a special twist. If you want to secure the cable, simply turn the connector fully clockwise and it'll be locked safely. The power button will start glowing on the surface. Holding it briefly will power on Maschine Plus. Wi-Fi is already built in, so you can comfortably set up the unit for the first time, access compatible content from your existing account, or download new stuff directly onto the device. This is why it's essential to connect to your Wi-Fi first. If you want, just use your phone to speed up the process with a QR code. Once the unit is activated, a demo project will be waiting for you. Now it's time to take your first steps and check out the well-refined Maschine workflow. The Welcome Plus project has a couple of things playing in the background. The group buttons give access to different samples and instruments. Group A is a drum kit. Activate record if you have an idea that you want to lay down. Maschine automatically adjusts the correct pattern length like a looper. Step mode is great fun when you want to quickly program percussive patterns. Let's add the finishing touch to this drum pattern using the note repeat button to trigger a hi-hat. In Group B, there's a thick sub-bass sound to fill up the low end of your track. Keyboard mode makes it possible to play perfectly in tune and come up with melodies very intuitively. The LED strip gives you a great overview on the length of your patterns. In case you want to dive deeper into editing, hit Events. Here you can get into the nitty-gritty details on the crisp color screens and modify every node in detail. Let's see if we can beef up the main synth sound a little bit and make it more interesting. And lastly, don't miss the chance to perform some effect drops directly on the touch strip. Very quickly, you will be able to sketch out tracks using just Maschine Plus and its included pro-grade instruments and effects. Now, you're listening to a drum pattern which is created exclusively with Maschine's internal drum synth modules. Their sound is pretty versatile, and all of the modules can be manipulated in fine detail to match your personal taste. Always with a very broad sweet spot, always sounding on point. Check out how lock states can be used to morph the drum synths organically. For the next example, let's take it up a notch and add some external gear. Maschine Plus can trigger external instruments via MIDI, like this little Korg Volca FM over here. I can play it with Maschine's renowned pads in any of the available modes. With all the little helpers, like the built-in scale mode. You can also use the arpeggiator. Let's capture this quickly. The encoders of Maschine can also be used to control the Volca FM and change its sound remotely. There is a big selection of MIDI presets already included, and it feels like they become immersed into Maschine Plus. All movements can be recorded just like that while holding down the Auto button. The master output of the Volca goes directly into this Elektron analog heat, which adds an extremely pleasant flavor to the signal. After spending some time perfecting the sound of this signal chain, it would be awesome to save and record the whole thing as an audio loop into Maschine Plus. This way, you can use it in future sessions, editing it or slicing it up into bits and pieces. Hit Sampling and select the input channel. In loop mode, all recorded files will be automatically played back and looped by the audio module. The great thing is that you can now treat the loop as any other sample in Maschine Plus and get some really unique and surprising results. Connecting Maschine Plus to the outside world is also possible with the built-in Ableton link, which helps to sync your instruments and DAW so they all share the same tempo. This is especially useful when you want to integrate iOS apps and play with friends. As you've seen, Maschine Plus is a slick powerhouse for your creative flow without using an additional computer. Besides that, it was important for us to provide you the full functionality of a classic Maschine system. Once the device is connected via USB, it becomes available as a controller for the Maschine software. This is how you can bring your tracks to the final production stage and refine it with either the Maschine software or your favorite DAW. In storage mode, you can access the internal storage and your SD card content remotely from your desktop or laptop computer. This is how you can conveniently transfer projects, samples, and your own presets back and forth. There is so much more to explore, but this should give you a good overview of what Maschine Plus is capable of. It comes already with a carefully selected bunch of instruments and effects to start you off with. In case you want to further expand your palette, become more versatile and discover specific music styles, a growing catalog of supported expansions will become available. These can be downloaded over the air directly onto your device. This is also how easy system updates are performed. All of this is done wirelessly, making Maschine Plus a fully independent workstation on its own.
Future developments will happen in close relation to existing machine controllers. The first example of this is the integration of the new song clips, which make it easy to work on a traditional linear timeline. This highly anticipated feature was recently released and is now accessible in the Maschine software.
The layout of Maschine Plus already has been updated with a new Ideas and Clip button. If you want to check out more videos on Maschine Plus and making the most of its amazing content, follow our creator community. We wish you a great start with this awesome new instrument. Thanks for tuning in and see you again soon.